Hey guys, Alex here from Homeschool of Bel Air. Today's video is going to be a curriculum picks for 9th grade. This is for the 2024-2025 school year. Okay, so for language arts, he's going to be working through a curriculum called All-in-One. Now, the All-in-One homeschool curriculum company has a whole high school pack that you can purchase. And I went ahead and purchased that just to make it simpler because it carries all the required curriculum that we need for high school. So for 9th grade, he's going to be working through the 9th grade language arts. I did print out the workbook. There were some areas that I had to create my own PDFs because the curriculum itself, it's not a printer-friendly curriculum. It is more, I want to say it's called a fillable PDF or a Lupin. It's something like that along those lines. I'm going to try to insert a little scroll or a little image of the company so you guys can get a better understanding. I'm also going to add it in the description box because you're going to see a lot of that company in our curriculum picks. Okay, so here's a quick scroll as to what the website looks like. This is the all-in-one curriculum. They have created curriculum from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. It is not to be confused with the easy peasy all-in-one. This is a completely different curriculum. It is considered a secular, or at least they say, or claim to say secular curriculum. I did find it to be more on the neutral side. Here is the language arts curriculum. Now, this workbook here, like I said, everything is on the computer. So all the literature, all of these pages are going to be in a fillable PDF format. Now, it is intended to be worked independently. So it's something where it tells you when to read, what to read, when to stop reading, and what questions to answer, basically. Now, I did print out all of those activity pages and put them in the binder. I found it to be easier that way than just working from the typable, fillable PDFs. This is where all the activity pages, comprehension questions, I just put him inside of a binder. He also has a notebook because he is going to have writing assignments, whether it be essays, biographies, things like that. So I wanted a separate notebook for him to be able to put those in. As far as the curriculum goes, all the literature is built into the curriculum. Now, I can show you guys that right now because the curriculum itself is online. So everything is on the computer. He's going to have to read all the books that he has lined up for the school year are going to be on the computer. Now it's regular literature. So he's going to have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Scarlet Letter. I want to say he has, I'm trying to think, a couple short stories that he's going to be reading, some Edgar Allan Poe, he also has to read Romeo and Juliet. So all that literature is built into the curriculum. I will try to, on a separate video, if you guys want to see more about the curriculum, I can maybe do more of a screen recording, kind of show you guys a little bit more as to what the curriculum looks like. It's just really hard to do this on this video because, like I said, everything's on the computer. So that is what we're going with. Now, let me move on to the rest of language arts. So now, the reason I picked some of the other things for language arts is because this curriculum is amazing when it comes to the composition, to writing, to reading comprehension, to literature. The grammar itself is very light in this curriculum. So I decided to go with Fixed Grammar. Now, I've never used Fixed Grammar before. I did see some videos that Knowledge by Nature had posted on her daughter using level 1. And I started to kind of look more into Fixed Grammar, and I felt like it was perfect because it's light enough where it's not going to be overwhelming with already the language arts that we have going on. So I felt like it was perfect. I also looked at the levels. Level 5 kind of fit right into where it's right in the middle, and it's not going to be too hard and it's not going to be too easy for him. It's going to be just right on. So that's what he's going to be working on for just extra grammar practice. The other thing, I'll get into this one, word roots. I had already purchased word roots. I had purchased it for Adrian, and then I thought level 1, it's a 5th to 12th grade level. To me, it just seemed a little harder for him. So I decided to look it up a little bit, research it more. And I saw that a lot of ninth grade students use this level. So I decided I'm going to just save it for him to work on for extra, obviously, vocabulary and spelling practice. So if you guys know, my boys are not the best spellers. So I felt like he needed something extra. This language arts curriculum does do an amazing job in introducing vocabulary for almost every lesson. But I just felt like he just needed extra with the word roots. I like that because it kind of gives you a little bit more of that spelling background onto the story, where it comes from, and, you know, just kind of more of like a word study kind of curriculum. So I decided to go with that to help him out a little bit with spelling. The other thing, handwriting. So he's worked on this book before. He worked on this his 7th grade school year before he went into public school. And he has not done any cursive this whole entire school year. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and get him this book because we really liked the structure of this curriculum, and he needs extra cursive practice. He has gotten very rusty on it, and it's just perfect. The way we break up the lessons, we break it up into 2 sections. So it's perfect for the whole entire school year for him just to get that extra cursive practice. So that is our language arts. So now for his social studies. So for social studies this school year, he's going to be working through civics. Now we decided to use the all-in-one also for civics. One of the other reasons that I really like this all-in-one is that the lessons are counted for you. So it's 100, for the most part, it's 180 lessons per curriculum. I want to say the civics only has 90 lessons, but that takes you through the whole entire school year. This one I am printing out complete. I've only so far printed 27 lessons. So this is what it looks like. This is the workbook textbook. You have your area that you read for your lesson, and then you have your lesson wrap up, which gives you either a comprehension question or a almost like a area for you to write. Some of them are little mini essays. Some of them are just quick little writing assignments. I also set aside a notebook for him, so any extra writing that he might have to do, we could add it in here. Since I am printing out this workbook complete, doesn't give you a lot of space for writing. Some of the assignment, like for the motivation activities, some of these are writing activities. And if you see, it only gives you a tiny little spot to write in. So that's kind of where the little notebook comes in. I'm just going to kind of give you guys a flip through because obviously with the language arts, I wasn't able to really show you guys what it looks like. So this is kind of what the civics looks like. So again, it gives you your lessons, and then throughout you get your comprehension. So like this is your activity here for your comprehension. Now again, this is all meant to be done on the computer. So it gives you little areas where you can click and type up your answers. Like I said, this one I'm going ahead and printing it out for him because it would just be easier. So along with the civics, I also set aside this book that I had purchased for him. It's called What Every Teen Should Know About Texas Law. Now, this is something that we're just going to casually read throughout the school year. It kind of just goes through all the different laws, whether it be driving laws or just basic laws that he should know, which I was kind of excited about because I feel like everyone should know their rights and their laws and things like that. So that he's going to read just kind of casually throughout the school year. I also purchased him this, mainly because this is just a lot of reading, some writing. This kind of takes you through some of the same kind of lessons, but it gives you little hands-on activities. So I figure if Fridays we have time, we can add, just like a little activity at the end of our school week based on whatever it is that he's learning. Now, this is by the, I love this company too, by the Nomad Press company. So I went ahead and just kind of picked this up used. It was like, I think $4 used on thrift books. So we're going to use this again casually, but just kind of throughout the school year, just kind of pull lessons out based on what he's learning in his all-in-one. Okay, for science, he's going to be working through earth science when it comes to his 9th grade year. Sorry for the glare. I also went with the all-in-one curriculum because, like I said, I bought the whole pack. So for the earth science, I did print all of it out. Now it's not the whole curriculum because, like I said, it's online. I just printed out all of the activity pages. He also gets a few labs this year. I think it's like 3 or 4 labs. It's not going to be anything major. A lot of it is just more workbook. So as he reads the lessons on the computer, his activity pages are all in here. This one is not 180 lessons, even though it looks very hardy. It is, I want to say, only 175 lessons. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, it's 175 lessons. But like I said, all the activity, comprehension, even his quizzes are all in here. So it is very hardy. I forgot how many pages I printed out when it comes to this one. Now for this one, he is going to be doing his own notebooking and graphs and diagrams. So for that, I did just get like one of these sketchbooks. I forgot what the brand they are. They're 70 pages. They're like $3 at Walmart. I like them because they have the little cover page where you could add a cover. Now, this is going to be used for him to draw any kind of diagrams, any kind of notebooking pages that he might have to do as far as note taking, because with this curriculum, he does have to take notes. He does have to do, like I said, this curriculum also introduces Cornell notes. So he's going to have to do a lot of that kind of stuff. So for the science, when I reviewed it, I felt like a blank sketchbook would work the best with this curriculum because of all the diagramming and graphing that he's going to be doing. I don't know why I keep saying graphing, just the diagramming when it comes to the models and drawings that he's going to have to do with some of the science things that he's going to be working through. So that is what he's going to be working through for earth science. Now I'm going to get into the math real quick. And then for math, we're working through the teaching textbooks, Algebra 1. That's going to give him his math credit for that algebra. When it comes to this, it's something he already started. We're kind of just on a trial basis right now, but he's really enjoying it. So I'm going to, as soon as I'm able to get closer to the school year, I'm going to try to go ahead and purchase the little subscription that they have now. For that, I also got him a math notebook. This is a 1/4 of an inch square, just graph paper notepad. This is just like a little $6 notebook from Amazon. And then these are some of the calculators that he can potentially use. This one he hasn't used yet. It's a little Texas Instrument graphing calculator. It's also for like algebra. And then one of his favorites right now is actually this fraction one from the Learning Resource Company. And it's just like a $30 calculator from Amazon. So those are the things that we're using for math. So for his electives, he's going to be working through Spanish. The book that I bought for him is called Spanish Grammar for Beginners. It is something that's made for adults, but I really liked the way that it's set up. It's more of a conversational Spanish. It kind of just goes through different just conversation, very basic things. It also has a free audio download. So after you purchase it, it shows you kind of how to download the audio. So it's something, again, he can do independently, work through it. This is a workbook textbook. Sorry for the glare. So some of the activity pages are in the book. So like, for instance, that would be one of the activity pages here. It also gives you the answers. I did purchase the Kindle version of this book because it was just $1. And that actually made it easier for me to print out the activity pages. So this is just kind of where I'm keeping the activity pages. Now, as far as this, we're going to do it because there's really no teacher guide. There's really nothing telling me what to do. We're going to use it as a mastery program. And that's why I was saying that we might end up doing Spanish all 4 years, because I don't think he's going to be able to pick it up just in 1 year. And I told him that we most likely will stick to one lesson based on how well he picks it up. So if we have to continuously do the first lesson, maybe for the whole entire week, then that's what we're just going to have to do. Because I do want him to be able to conversate with me if he's going to be doing it through high school. I'm hoping that's making sense, because I feel like I had a lot of friends that always graduated high school doing Spanish 2 or Spanish 3 advanced, and they couldn't have a conversation. So I feel like I really want him to be able to have a conversation. So that is what I picked for Spanish. Now, for his art curriculum is actually something that I found online. And I can't really share much about it on here. I'll try to see if I can link it in the bottom. But we're going to be working through Art 1. I do have some sketchbooks that I purchased for him because he is going to need them. But all the assignments and everything are going to be on the website. And I did also get for him an art portfolio. It's kind of bigger than I thought. But I was looking through the art that he's going to be working on. A lot of it is the 9 by 24 or 19 by 24. I forgot the size of the paper, which is a little bigger. So I figured this would just be a perfect place for him to just kind of store all of the art that he's going to be working on. So that is what this is here. And then his sketchbooks. So that is it, guys. That is our curriculum. That is what we have picked out for his 2024-2025 school year. If you guys have questions, please feel free. I will try to do flip throughs of the majority of this stuff here in the later videos. I really just wanted to get these curriculum picks videos out for you guys. Stay tuned because I will be filming and posting curriculum picks for my 7th grader or soon to be 7th grader, and obviously my soon to be 4th grader. So thank you guys again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you or see you guys next time.